Alright YouTube, I'm in the South Park Historical District. I got a video of this earlier, but I figure I'll do a foot version of it as well on Hickory and Bradley Street. This is a beautiful and historic neighborhood right here. Some apartment buildings right here, and this probably is not going to be too long of a video because I covered this in another video earlier today. But beautiful schools losing sunlight right now. I still got one other video to do. Circula 1900. So this house was one of the ones that survived the flood, because I did see a couple in the neighborhood earlier that did not survive, that appeared they were built around 1920. Well, this one right here is abandoned, and I don't know how bad a shape it's in, but this one looks like it could possibly be saved right there. Preserve religious freedom, so obviously Catholic probably. Right there. At the corner of Hickory and Morton. I'm just going to continue walking along this edge right here, and I'm going to probably do a video on the Rubicon Place, and then that's going to be it for this evening. I got enough daylight left to do it right here, but you know, this is a historical neighborhood. Well, warning, no trespassing, so they don't want, whatever the case is. 224, a small little house, not a bad little house right there. Nice, you know, neighborhood. 221, this house does look occupied, although it doesn't look it. This part of South Park is probably not as nice as some of the other, you know, parks per se. It still is decent, but it's probably not as nice as some of the other stuff. But 212 right here, 212 right here, Alberta, and looks like Hickory. I ain't bothering you. Just speaking to somebody's dog right there, barking a little bit, but oh well, that's okay. That's what dogs do right here. Yeah, Hickory and Alberta right here. I'm gonna walk down this way just a little bit further, get a little bit more of this on foot right here, since I didn't really get a chance to get a... Well, I did the video earlier, me and my roommate were together and we were driving, so still is a good neighborhood right here. This street's a little bit better than the other street I was on, but that's okay right here. 115 Alberta, 120 Alberta right here. And this house right here, you can kind of see when it was restored. Circula 1883, 121 Alberta. So this was one of the ones that did survive the flood right here. Sale on 129 Alberta right here. I don't know how long that's been for sale, but good luck with the endeavor, whatever the case may be on it. Hopefully they can sell it. Yeah, this one right here is boarded up. 201, and I'm assuming the address is 203 or 205, so unfortunately. As I said in the other video of this neighborhood, this area is probably compared to some of the other historical districts, has probably slipped a few notches below them, but it still is a nice neighborhood right here. 213 Alberta, that was built in 2001, so I'm not exactly sure why that would have a plaque on it, because it really does not indicate anything historical per se. Another good solid brick structure, 237 Alberta, right here. Oak Street, right here. This right here is a beautiful street, right here for the most part. Oak Street, 253, right there. Apartment building right there at 246, 247. Pretty cool house, nice trim on the house right there. 243. South Park Preservation Works. So this could be the headquarters for the people in charge of the historical area. Julius Weichman Wine and Beer Saloon, 1874. So this building is probably a pretty old building. Here you got some really beautiful houses right here. This block right here, 1895, 238 Oak Street. Right here, beautiful house right there. 236, 232. So some of these houses did survive the 1913 flood, because there was a lot of these houses that in certain parts of Dayton that got wiped out. That was a horrible flood about back in 1913. It was one of the worst floods ever, and that's what spawned the, Conservancy District to build the 5 dams, for flood control, which there have been others that have been added throughout the time that are not officially recognized as that, like Houston Woods. Houston Woods is not associated with the Miami Conservancy District, neither is Caesars Creek, but those came along much later. Then you had the 5 ones that are associated, which is Huffman, Lockington, Germantown, Taylorsville, and Englewood. But that's it for this one, YouTube. Signing off.